Hey, a lot of get down shit going on right now. I know y'all know about it.
Ey,
Hey,
twins
get
on me,
down.
Marcia and Tamara.
no problemo, tú también, I'm about to spit this fuego. Muddy cup with extra syrup like I'm eating Eggos. Big shotgun.
All right, welcome back to our podcast, Truly Sports. Truly, we need that sponsor. So last week for our sports bets, we went 4-6. Sometimes you're gonna lose more than you win.
Unless you're me, you win every time.
That's what happens in betting. All right, overall, we're still 8 games over 400. Not 400. 8 games over 500. We're 16-8 overall. And we went over our locks for this week in college football and NFL already. So we're going to transition to last week in the NFL. So, Jimmy, you're going to discuss the first big game, Ravens versus Steelers. Go ahead.
Ravens Steelers are two of the best teams in the AFC, and they played last week. The Ravens came out to a lead in the first half, but the Steelers ended up looking like the better team in the second half. Lamar Jackson with a couple big turnovers at the end of that thing. But like I said, two of the best teams in the NFL play.
So do you think people are going to overreact to Lamar Jackson losing another big game?
Definitely. And part of it's valid because he keeps making turnovers and big plays, but I think they'll figure it out. It's a long season left.
All right, Alex, you're going to take over that Seahawks 49ers game. Go ahead.
What can you say, Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf? He's a monster. Number 36 on the 49ers bounced off that man. Like, he's a monster.
Do you think Russell
Lockett,
Wilson's the MVP frontrunner right now?
It's looking that way. He's up there.
He's on pace for 59 touchdowns.
Well, that don't mean shit, but
That's what you mean.
that don't mean anything.
He's got 26 touchdowns with 6 interceptions right now.
But he throws bucket throws too.
Yeah, he
Those
can
is
throw.
sick.
No, he's good.
Yeah.
The offense is amazing. Like, Russell's got the offense rolling, but the defense is
Yeah.
horrible. But
Mhm.
next week they get Jamal Adams and Carlos Dunlap back. So the defense might step it up. This is a big game against Buffalo this week, so it's going to be a good game. Seattle, the 49ers play. Man, I can't believe this is Friday, so we saw the game yesterday against the Packers. They look like shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Seahawks took care of them.
Speaking of Packers, Justin, was the Packers the most disappointing team last week?
I would probably say so.
No,
They gave up.
Titans. They lost to the
They
Bengals.
lost to the Bengals, yeah. But yeah, okay, you got that one. But the Packers, they did look horrible. They looked horrible. They gave up 4 touchdowns to.
They fell apart. It's like Rodgers. The 2 games he's lost.
He just looks like.
He looks. The first couple drives are good, and then the rest of the game
He
it's
looks
just
like
like
an average
checked
quarterback.
out.
That and they
But,
just couldn't tackle
yeah.
Dalvin Cook at all.
Oh, Dalvin Cook. Yeah, that's the main reason.
Yeah.
He did what he wanted to do.
They definitely can't win a championship with a run defense like that. So it'll be tough for them. All right, so
Who's got a good running game in the NFC though?
NFC.
The Vikings.
Well, the Vikings aren't making the playoffs. So it doesn't matter.
Who are the top running backs in the NFC?
The NFC.
Christian McCaffrey was healthy.
Christian
Are
McCaffrey.
this
He's coming
season?
back this
Kamara.
week.
Kamara, yeah, definitely Kamara.
Kamara's the best football player in the NFC.
Yeah, that's fair.
Darnell Mooney.
Oh, Paul Mooney.
Solid.
All right.
All right.
So let's transition to this weekend's top games. We'll start with NFL. So some of the top games this week, we'll start Ravens and Colts. Who wants to take that one? We got 3 top games we're going to discuss.
That's just.
I mean, I'll take it
That's
because
his lock.
I got Baltimore as my lock. The Colts have had a great defense all year, but Philip Rivers has gotten worse every single week. His arm's getting tired.
Do we see Brissett before the season's over?
Philip Rivers is tough.
Yeah, he's good at one thing. It's fucking
It's fucking and not coming out of the game.
unprotected.
He's the type of guy like Matt Stafford where his arm could
He
be
got like
fucking
10
falling
kids.
off.
Yeah, he's got like 11.
Yeah.
He fuck. Philip Rivers definitely fucks.
The only thing Philip Rivers has more of than kids is bolo ties. But but they got a good defense. Baltimore's offensive line's banged up, but I think that line is way too low for Baltimore. I think they're a way better football team, and I think they get the victory pretty easily.
All right, so another top game this week, Seahawks and Bills. Go ahead, Justin.
I think Seahawks win fairly easy.
I think so.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of points scored. The Bills have a good defense.
What's the over under that game?
I think it's
You
50.
guys know?
It's 51, I believe.
It's a decent-
Something
They going
somewhere
over
around
that?
50.
I don't. Probably
30 points apiece, you think? 60?
I think so. Well, you said Adams is coming back. They got defenders coming back. Their defense will be better, but the Bills, their offense is just not good to me.
Stephon Diggs is good.
Yeah,
but I don't think they
he
can
runs
score with the
backwards
Seahawks.
every single time he catches the fucking ball.
He's trying to make a play.
I think whoever Tre'Davious White guards is going to be an interesting matchup. Maybe they put him on Metcalf, see if he can slow him down. I think it'll be a good matchup to watch.
Block it, goes crazy.
I want to see DK Metcalf in a fucking Oklahoma drill against all the Bills defensive backs.
Yeah, I think Seahawks win easy. Bills got a good defense, but I think Russ and that offense is too much.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go over the biggest game of the weekend: Tampa Bay, New Orleans.
This is the biggest game. Yeah, I mean, I would take New Orleans in that one, but
Tampa Tom though.
Tampa Tom, Michael Thomas comes back this week for
Mike
Drew.
is back.
Kamara, we just said elaborated on how Kamara is probably the best running back in the. I think he's better than McCaffrey, honestly. I think McCaffrey gets tons of touches, but if you put Kamara in the same situation where he's getting the amount of touches, he's putting numbers up the same, if not more.
I think they're like the same player. One's white, one's black.
Wait, which one's which?
I like Kamara. I like Michael Thomas.
But you're like
Drew Brees makes his teammates better. Taysom Hill's great when he doesn't fumble.
I mean, New Orleans won the first matchup between the two teams, but Tampa
Who
Bay.
called him Steve Old? That shit was funny. Someone called him Steve Old on ESPN. That shit was
Steve-O?
Steve Old. Instead of Steve Young.
Oh, I was wondering what the fuck you're
And he
going
went
with
to
that.
BYU, so he's not in the Phillip Rivers program of fucking.
So, I mean, Tampa Bay, they lost to New Orleans earlier in the year, but I think they're a different team.
The AB comes this week too.
Oh, they do get AB.
Tough.
They got tons of talent on that team. It's gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a good to see what the NFC is really gonna look like.
He's not going to play that much, though.
I mean,
No shot.
he walked into the Patriots and scored a touchdown.
They
They had like 5
They
catches.
say that he's gonna play 12 to 35.
Do we got odds on what color mustache he's going to come out with or
12
no?
to 35.
Hey,
There's a
over-
wide
Yeah.
range.
Yes or no? Does Antonio Brown look like a walrus with a blonde mustache?
He definitely does.
All right, let's transition to the top college football
He
games
gonna beat
this
my
week.
ass. I'm gonna move it too.
Jimmy, this was one of your locks this week. Let's talk about that Michigan-Indiana game.
I mean, Indiana's coming in 2-0. They got a win over Penn State, which looked really good at the beginning of the season, but after they just lost to Ohio State, I'm not as impressed anymore. This happens almost every year in the Big Ten, where a team like Indiana, Northwestern wins a couple games, and
They
everybody thinks
canceled
that.
Wisconsin, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? But like every year, a low Big Ten team comes out undefeated. Everybody wants to put them on the same level as Michigan, Ohio State, and then they come and get their
I
ass
want to put
kicked.
him on the pedestal. What we do is we don't put stuff on the pedestal around here, right?
No, we don't.
All right, another top college football game this weekend. Florida and Georgia. Go ahead, Justin.
I think Georgia wins. Their defense is really good. Trask, he's a baller though. The quarterback for Florida, he's a baller. Georgia's offense kind of trash, but I think defense wins games.
More importantly, under.
Yes. Take the under.
Jimmy bet that one last week. Not the under, but did you bet the under?
No, I bet Georgia would cover, but I mean, what I said made sense. Is that
What's the
Kentucky
name?
couldn't score, and Kentucky
Who's
scored three.
Georgia's mascot?
Ugly.
be the Bulldogs.
All right, so probably the top college football game this weekend: Clemson, Notre Dame. These were one of Alex's lock.
That's
Go
my
ahead.
lock, yes. Clemson, they had DJ Ugalawaggo, who's your mama, playing the quarterback last week. And he had a good game. 300 yards, couple touchdowns, no picks. But they struggled to beat the BC team. BC hasn't been good. They weren't even good with Matt Ryan. They haven't been good since the turn of the century. So they're playing Notre Dame. They're going to lose the game. It's going to be the shocker of the century. Trevor Lawrence is going to cry. Dabo Swinney, kiss the rock. You're losing.
All right, and then some more exciting news for this weekend. Pac-12 is back. I don't know if that's exciting, but it's
exciting
Oh,
for
it's
Jimmy.
very
Yeah.
exciting.
for
Jimmy
the,
can
for
look
the
at his
late
phone
night
a little
bets.
more.
Yeah. So Pac-12 is back.
Pac-12.
How else are you supposed to catch back up at the end of
the
the night?
front runners.
He thinks it's 12-pack from Taco Bell.
Also, more importantly, Hawaii's back on the island.
Like, so you're saving grace on your fucking Death Note.
I don't know. Money's getting put on it though.
So the top team in the Pac-12 was supposed to be Oregon and Stanford play this weekend. All right, so just look out for that game. We don't know much about the
I was
Pac-12
gonna
yet.
say, so I don't know a single person on any of their teams.
we obviously don't know much about the Pac-12 yet because this is their first week, but it's exciting to have all the conferences back. All right, so we're gonna go on commercial break. We'll be back in 2.5 seconds. Peace. All right, welcome back from commercial break. You know, it's a sweet one. Before we get to our stuff, y'all ever listen to a song, didn't know the words, so all you can say is A. But anyways, Jimmy, you want to start off with this one? NFL teams that should have made a move at the deadline.
That's what I said when the Bengals got AJ Hawk. Hey.
I guess for teams, I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go personal with that. I think the Bears should have got some offensive linemen, and that was before we lost everybody to that shit. I mean, we could have got, quarterback, offensive line. We could have got anything, but we did nothing. So 9-7, here we come.
9-7.
So if the Raiders go 10-6, they have a better record.
Yeah, that is how math works. Yeah.
Justin, you were gonna go Bears too.
I'm gonna go Packers. They need a wide receiver, another wide receiver. But Buddy was going off last night. Who was it? Scantlin?
He good when he is wide.
He was
open.
going off. But Aaron Rodgers can make anybody good, so that don't really count.
He made. I want what's the guy's name? Jordan. I want Kumaro. Bring him back. They ain't bring him back. Why?
Don't bring him
Because
back.
we have Valdez Scantling that can run the whole field. We have Lazar that can run the whole field.
You
And then
saying
6'5".
You a
What?
Packer fan now?
I'm a fan of football.
Oh, okay. Soccer or
Football Americano and football.
you got anyone or not?
Trade.
Yeah.
Packers should have got a receiver. The Bears should have got some offensive line.
Yeah, they both said
I'm just reiterating.
Good recap.
The Jets should have traded Sam Darnold away.
They should have.
Get some.
Just to
The
start.
Browns should have traded for Sam Darnold. Baker
The
Mayfield's
Browns
ass.
are
Baker Mayfield's
the
terrible.
Colts.
Joe Flacco would be the starting quarterback. And that's all we all want.
Who else? There's tons of trades that could have been made.
Shit.
Should we just move on?
Yeah, we should move on. Next.
Speaking of NFL, Alex, what's your power ranking right now? Top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5. Top 5.
Okay. So, might be controversial, but we're gonna do. I got 3 AFC teams and 2 NFC teams. Number 5. This really sways on the games this week. I put Indiana at number 5.
Who?
Indianapolis.
Say, boy, who you go to Pacers?
All right. Colts next.
Packers number 4.
Okay.
Seahawks number 3.
Okay.
Steelers number 2. Chiefs number 1.
All right.
Who you got, Justin?
I got Titans number 5, Seahawks number 4, Bucks number 3, Chiefs 2, Pitt 1.
I go Packers 5, Ravens 4, Seahawks 3, Pittsburgh 2, and Chiefs 1.
Indianapolis is in Indiana.
You had Chiefs 2 at number 1?
No, he had.
I had
he had
Chiefs 2,
Okay.
Pitt 1.
Okay. So
Okay, so you
everyone,
had the Raiders 1.
yeah, Raiders 1, Raiders 2, Las Vegas 3, Oakland 4, and then Los Angeles Raiders 5. But anyways, you don't remember when they were LA? They moved to LA for a couple seasons.
That's bullshit.
All right, let's move on to the NBA. We haven't talked NBA in the past couple of weeks. So draft's coming up. The season just got approved for December 22nd. Some of the top guards, not top players, top guards in the NBA. I mean, in the draft coming up, Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball. Who do you think would be a better prospect? You want to take that first? Or should we go someone
No,
else?
we can start here.
All right.
Let's take Ball. Fuck it.
That's it?
Yep.
Let's take Ball. Fuck it.
For the publicity.
I think Anthony Edwards is going to be a more complete player, to be honest. He can actually probably guard somebody and actually go to the rim.
But do we know if LaMelo can't guard somebody?
Yes,
If he wanted to.
if he wanted to.
I think he had Andrew Bogut locked up in the Australian League last year.
Honestly, it's one of those things that's like,
Disrespect.
it's hard to tell. They're both super talented, and a lot of times it depends on like where they go and their team culture.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it definitely depends where they land.
Yeah, I think
how they get used and stuff
I
like
think
that.
LaMelo's ball and jump shot is super suspect.
27% from three.
Yeah, and then if you watch some
He
highlights
kind
of
of shoots like a baby.
if you watch some highlights of Anthony Edwards, I'm like Anthony Evans. I don't know who that is. Anthony Edwards, his jump shots looks a lot more fluid, and it's something to work with that can be consistent in the future. And he's super athletic, crazy athletic.
I think he's the number 1 pick probably.
James Wiseman?
I like Wiseman.
I think Wiseman's the best player out of it, but I think Anthony Edwards has the most upside.
I think
If that makes any sense.
if Minnesota trades the pick, it'll be Wiseman. If Minnesota keeps it, they're gonna go Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
So do you think they should trade it?
Hope shades like that.
I think a trade would make sense
Hell
if they
yes.
get a good package for it, because I don't think this draft is super strong. I think you got a lot of like semi good players, but you don't have any like sure things in this draft.
Yeah.
So if they get a good package for it, get some good role players to get around. They got D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns. I think that'd be smart.
They need Devin Booker though.
Too bad the Suns locked him up.
He's getting
for 5
traded.
years. No, he's not. Did you see the bubble? 8-0. Going undefeated next year too.
But he don't want to be there. He just sold his house.
I would sell my house in Arizona too.
He put up a hell of a fight in, what's it called?
Fighting at round 3.
No.
Oh, UFC 4.
What's that movie called? Well, Jimmy, you know the movie.
I don't know.
Epic movie? He put up a hell of a fight in Epic movie.
I've never seen it.
Still don't know what you're talking about.
Look it up.
He did.
Yeah, Google it.
You should just say Harry Potter.
When Kevin Hart dressed up as an albino guy.
Oh,
Devin
Oh
Booker.
God.
Dobby from Harry Potter.
No.
or Dobby, whatever one y'all want to call him. But us black folks call it.
He said us.
Yeah.
Fuck you, barely brown.
I'm the
Like
darkest
Matthew
one up
Perry.
here.
What do we got next?
Not skin wise, but person wise, I'm the darkest one up here.
What does that even mean?
Beg to differ.
Everything. Alex funny as
What do you say?
He said, I beg to differ. Say nigga. All right, then. All right, let's transition.
All right.
Top 5 franchises in the...
Steve.
Steve. Oh, franchise.
No, your stepmom.
Top 5 franchises in the NBA in the
Snap
past
on.
from the past 5 years.
Meyer. Racine Unified. Blood Balance.
Top 5 franchises in the past 5 years. Who you got, Justin? In the
Past
NBA.
5 years. Oh, shit.
Past 5 years. Unless you want me to go Jimmy first.
I got mine if he wants to get ready.
Go ahead,
Golden
James.
State.
So-
No, I'm gonna go off top
All
right
right,
here.
go ahead.
Golden
Off
State.
top.
Top 5.
This is an order or you just shoot them out?
This order, because he putting Golden State number 1.
I think everyone.
Cleveland.
Cleveland number 2, past 5.
Is there anyone even close? Bucks.
Hey,
They get close.
they get close.
Clippers. They get close too.
Ooh, I got mine.
Fucking.
Raptors won a title.
Yeah.
That was 1 year.
Yeah,
But
but they
it's
also been in the
past
playoffs
5
every
years,
time.
so they've been one of
It's
the
up
most
to you. I don't give a
consistent
fuck.
teams.
It's your list.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't think they're that good.
I bet. Go Sunset. Well, they didn't lose in the bubble.
Let's go Houston.
I like Houston. All right, so my top 5, I went Golden State. I actually went Raptors too, just because they won a ring and they were one of the top teams the whole time.
They
Celtics.
stole the ring.
The Celtics have always been like a top 5 team in the last 5 years. I want to say I think they made the playoffs and had home games. I got the Bucks 4, and then I went Rockets 5. I stayed away from Cleveland because they're trash as fuck right now, and they're probably going to get sent to the
5
G.
years, so 2015. They were in the. They won. Did they win?
It's been 2 years.
3 times.
So
Yeah.
they went 2 years without LeBron.
So they're
and
definitely
then
top 5.
They
Yeah.
like
They went to the finals
It's not
3
even that
times in the
debate.
past 5.
Man.
What you got, Alex? You don't got anything?
Warriors, Cleveland, Oklahoma City, Raptors, and the 5th one I had a hard time putting together. Spurs, Bucks. They're
Mhm.
kind of like both in the running.
fucking Bucks.
My top 5, I put Warriors 1, Raptors 2, Spurs 3. Most consistent team over the past damn near 20 years. Rockets been pretty consistent. And then my 5 was Clippers/Cavs. Cavs sucked the past 2 years. Clippers just been consistent, but can never get out that second round.
Facts.
So that's who I have for my 5.
He
What
has-
about
also OKC though? They've been up there
Yeah.
every year since like 2013.
They're
Yeah.
definitely close.
2013. They've been past 5 years. They've been up there.
But if you think about it, all the teams we said,
They haven't won. That's what.
yeah, except the Rockets and Clippers, all the rest of the 4 won a championship in the past 10 years.
That
Well, my list. I was looking at my list. My bad. Top 5 NFL franchises.
Patriots.
The Patriots number 1 definitely.
That's
That-
I went Patriots, Seahawks,
Mhm.
Pittsburgh, Chiefs, and then I'll put Packers 5 because they're
Always
up there.
consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that guy.
I don't even know if you can go against that list, really.
Yeah, that's tough. I pretty much had the
What do
same.
I
Mine,
win?
mine was just different order. I just went Patriots, Seahawks, Packers, Saints, and then I had the Steelers/Ravens for 5.
Ravens have been pretty consistent.
I got the same. Patriots, Seahawks, Chiefs, Packers, Saints.
Solid. Let's see what else we got. All right. So one of our last topics, college football playoffs. BYU's playing right now. They're up 16-3.
Fuck.
So who do you like as a better college football playoff contender, BYU or Cincinnati?
Coastal Carolina.
I like
Ooh, I
Coastal
do like
Carolina
Coastal
a
Carolina.
lot.
Cincinnati
They
got
got
a top
51-0 for me last week.
It's Cincinnati for me. I think they got a top 5 defense.
He sets the shoes for me looking at it. But
Same. Defense wins championships.
yeah, I like Cincinnati a lot, and they play in a better conference. Let me see what notes I put. I put Cincinnati. They're both playing very well. Cincinnati better conference, more competitive, and I think they'll be more competitive if they played like a Clemson, Alabama, Ohio State compared to BYU. But neither would have a chance though. To
Yeah,
win.
I don't think there's a chance. I don't think Cincy can score than him
They could get that 4
and just go get blown out by
Yeah.
somebody.
100%. Whoever gets that 4 is gonna get blown out.
Does Jimmer get to play for BYU?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jimmer and the black dude who got suspended.
Davies.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
What up? Top 4 plays of the week. Jimmy, what's your top play of this week?
I'll go top play with Mitchell Trubisky getting to play one play and getting hurt. That's just prime Trubisky right there.
So we're doing bad plays.
He
I
always
always-
go bad play.
I don't know.
Justin, who you got for your top? What you got for your top play? Nothing yet.
Go to Alex.
Alex, what you got for your top play?
Tua Tagovailoa's first fucking NFL touchdown. To who? Devante Parker.
I got the obvious number 1 play of the week. Joan Dotson one-handed catch against Ohio State. Nasty catch with the touchdown. Justin said skip him.
When did this happen?
How you do that?
Make your ass smell like your mouth? Ah!
Gotta be smelling good. You don't got one, Justin? Justin's going. Jimmy, pick one for him.
Nick Foles throwing that pick. And if you say which one, fuck you.
No, Justin's top play of the week was Jimmy stuffing his chip bag in the couch.
Can I tell everybody about that? It was an accident. There was dogs. They distracted me.
Someone said Jimmy hide his chips from the police. All right.
Zay's over there. What are you talking about?
All right, that's all that we have this week for our podcast. Make sure you press that like button, subscribe button, share button. Keep getting our followers up or subscribers up. Alex, what you gotta say to end it?
Cock and balls.
We out.